Is that good? Is that all right? Should we go something like that? I don't even know if I'm in focus, honestly. Can you hear me? I'll tell you, video is definitely one of the bigger pains in an ass. Yeah, lights on. I don't know if you're gonna get anything out of this that's worth anything, because I have the. Am I in focus? I don't really know what I'm doing here today. I'm interested in seeing what this lighting setup looks like. What I want to do is record a little bit, get it back into my computer, see what the exposure looks like. I did buy a couple of new lights, so that is what's blinding me right here. This is directly off camera to the right. I'm gonna play around with a few different lighting setups. I'll show you what the light looks like. The sun is gonna be setting here in a little bit. It's about 6:30, so in about an hour it'll be pitch dark outside. God, I hope I'm... So I think at this point, this is really amateurish. What we have going on is, I'm gonna call it the 2 light setup here. I don't know if I should shut that curtain or not. I'm gonna close that. Is it better if I get a little bit closer right here? See, cables. Holy shit. I may need to move this around. This is a test. Hope you guys don't mind bearing with me. Took a shitty photography class in high school. Yeah. All right. The second light that I have up. You want to see what it looks like? All right. That's a softbox. So these are really cheap. These are actually like super entry level. I came with a set of 2. Obviously the one is already lighting. It came with a carrying bag. It came with bulbs. If I did that, can you see it there? It's a little bit better, and I can stand right here now. But it's kind of nice. Tripod, so stands. They're really kind of flimsy stands. I probably wouldn't use them for anything heavy. And honestly, if I were to even take these outside, like not in a studio setup, I'd probably want to put sandbags on them as well, just to keep them steady. Aside from that though, they're holding up well. I mean, I haven't used these much yet. That's really what this video is about. This center part right here pops out and it folds in. But look at this cable. That's it. Right here, this is the plug and this is the device. Look at that. That's not much. And this little ringlet kind of right here just plugs in. The ringlet itself is plastic, but the supports within the softbox are metal. I'll show you what this bulb looks like though. I mean, this light is bright, right? It would only make sense that there is a big ass device inside there. Check this out. That's the bulb. The bulb is huge. The bulb is like my forearm. These just screw in. They operate like your normal bulb. They're not your normal bulb. Obviously, you wouldn't be hanging these from your ceiling. That chandelier that we have up there. It's pretty bright. Then it came with these, kind of the screen that goes over the front here to help spread the light out. So there you go. See, now you have a full kind of white screen there. I'm gonna move this just off camera on this side and see if I can get some nice depth. Not bad, huh? Probably stand right here, right? Is that too close? It feels really close to me. How does it look? Does it balance well? This is hot. This is real hot. Like, I wouldn't force anybody to stand here and stare into this lens. It's so close. That light is so close. Does that fill in a little bit? It's just 2 arm lengths from me. But this feels good. I mean, this is good. It's good, right? It's all right. Let's see if we can bounce this one. Let's try it. It's still in the same spot. I'd say it's probably at like 30 degrees up at the ceiling. 2 lights, one right at me, one right off camera, one shot up at the ceiling there. And still the light behind me. Should we try and push this one back a little bit? This one's actually gonna have to go up on the couch. This one's gonna go up on the couch. I don't know how else to push it back any further. I'm really cramped. We don't have that much square footage in our house. Kitchen. Can you see that the kitchen is a mess in there? All the dishes that are in the sink. Table, kitchen table, cups. Good thing I kind of block it, right? I'll clean it up if I do something serious. Let's push that back. It's a little odd. Falls off really fast, right? I'm curious. This is my test. I'm gonna flip that light off and see what happens. Wow, right? I mean, that just shows you how bright this is. All right, back on. Wow, okay, so that's bright. That whole side of my face went dark. That feels like it's too far off now though. When I stand here and look at just the screen, that looks too far off. Let me bring it back. I mean, is that what I want though? That's really bright. It's like, it's punishing bright. So now just the fill is doing pretty good. I mean, this is where I was standing before. I think that's about where I was standing before. My heels are like on the rug, just for reference here. Ryan, future Ryan, who watches this video and has to edit it. My heels are on my rug. The fill is on. The key is off. I mean, it really is kind of amazing when you think about how bright that thing is. Let's put this one to the back. I want to get it close, but I don't want it in at all. All right. I don't want to have to crop. All right, so that is still at like a 30 to 45 degree angle behind me here. All I did was lower it so it's not extended at all. It's still shooting, like, if I were to guess, it's shooting 3 feet over my head, straight towards the door over there. Is it good? Does it work? I can't tell. I'm doing the clean shaven look for a little bit. I don't know if it's working for me though. Air just stopped. It's still kind of warm in here though. It must be the lights. So how's that? Is that too close? Does the camera gotta come down a little bit? Is my V-neck too deep? A lot of questions when you get in front of the camera. Let's try something else. So now the light is directly behind me and it's still at that angle. I think it's dark here. I think now it's too dark here. See, before, even when it was on that side of the room, even when it was back over that way, it still hit a little bit of my head, right? As that fill. But this, at this point, is just solely a backlight. Is this interesting at all? And I've done nothing but stare at the monitor here on my LCD. Lens, monitor. Can you tell? Can you see that I'm not looking at you? The light was just behind me. Now the light is still about the same height as it was, but this time it is off to the side. So I feel like I'm getting a shadow right there. Am I getting a shadow?